Hey gang, today we are at the lovely EPCOT in Walt Disney World. There are a lot of new things happening, like this monorail going by, new Encanto themed food. You know we gotta check out that. Of course, the Communicore has finally opened and I have not got to see it yet. I have tried to stay away from the spoilers. I have friends who told me they liked it. I have friends who told me they didn't. So we're gonna find out for ourselves today. So please come along.
It's based off our name.
I found out that when Communicore opened, they also re-released some old festival favorites, including the very Encanto themed arepas. They have two kind of brand new arepas. They're kind of reimagined from festival favorites in the past, but it's like its own whole new booth right in Communicore. So when I heard about new food, especially new Latin food, I was in. Of course, you know, we're gonna try to meet Mickey Mouse. He finally has his meet and greet home back here. I think today is gonna be a very new, very fun day. And I feel like not a lot of people show this, so I thought it kind of would be cool to show you guys. In case you don't know, they have all different types of maps with information in all different languages here, not just English. So if you come to the park and you maybe speak languages, this is a great little thing to do to help you find all the new things at EPCOT. So walking in now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I have not seen this place with all the walls down in so long. I'm pretty sure all the walls are finally down. This has to be the final stage. So I don't even know where I'm going. I'm like, is it by Moana? Is it near Creations? I'm like trying to figure this out, how to get to the Communicore area. This is wild. Okay, yeah, sure enough, it is on signage, so we know where to go. Towards Mickey and Friends, Communicore Hall, and World Nature. I gotta ask this guy over here what he thinks about it. What do you think about all this, Mr. Walt? It's pretty crazy. It's so much new. We're always evolving, always changing, right? I don't know, I'm not prepared for it, but we're gonna go check it out. Oh, this must be where they have that like dancing people. I want to see this. Maybe we can see that today too. I've never got to see that yet, but we're heading in. Oh yeah, there's Mickey and Friends right there. Oh yeah, okay. I kind of got the lay of the land a little bit. This is the first sign I see, so I just kind of want to head in this way and see what's in there. Okay, from what I can tell, it's just like an air-conditioned hall, literally, to chill out. There's all the EPCOT pavilion banners above, but yeah, the AC is blasting. There's lots of places to sit and chill out in here. I wasn't super impressed with the Communicore hall. Like, I guess I didn't think it really was just gonna be a hall because it was so much more before. In the past. Maybe they're not done. Like that's what I want to think. Like maybe there's more to come, but they just wanted to get the whole land open because it kind of is just an AC'd box with banners. I'm wanting a little bit more there for sure, but everything else is looking really good. Let's get this party started. We have so many new things to check out, but first let's check out this festival favorites booth. I did not realize it was right across from the brand new Encanto show stage, so that's perfect. You can grab some food, grab a drink, and watch a show. Oh yes, and even better, there are restrooms right here. This is a one-stop shop. So far, I'm kind of feeling the vibe. Oh look, look at that view. Okay, that's beautiful. I love it. I think, hold on. That's not official review. Give me a second. Okay, so I just went in and checked out the bathrooms and they are so new, but yet somehow the Imagineers found a way to make them look like old EPCOT. They're like orange in color, which I love. It gave like nostalgic EPCOT bathroom, if you know what I mean. Also tons of Dyson hand dryers. So that's such an EPCOT fashion, being very eco-friendly, drying our hands with as little amount of paper as possible. Love that so far. Now that we've seen the Johns, it's time to go check out the food. First up, this is the cheese stuffed arepa with cilantro lime crema and cojito for $5.25. Next up is the cheese stuffed arepa with chicken and avocado for $6.50. And we couldn't leave without dessert. This is their coconut tres leches cake. It's vanilla cake soaked with oat, almond, and coconut milk, topped with toasted coconut for $5. All right, I got the new food, and I'm sitting across from the Encanto dance party right now, so we're definitely gonna have to check it out later. It's like a dinner and a show right now for me. But the real show is the way that these dishes look. I will tell you, all of these look better than how they did on the festival. The tres leches probably looks the most similar that they kind of like represented here from festivals in the past, but these are so elevated. Do you see all that guacamole in there and the way they topped this like queso fresca on top? I cannot wait to dive in, so let's dive in. Okay, I believe, is this the chicken one or is that the cheese one? I think this one, yeah, this is the chicken one, the one with all the guacamole. So I want to go on that one first because I think that the cheese one will have a better cheese pull. So I want to let, the first rule of cheese pull is you got to let your cheese simmer a little bit, not too long though. You can't make it wait too long. A little lime, they give you lime on the side, so that means they want you to make it rain a little juice first. Oh my gosh, it looks so crispy and good. Okay, let's go. Wow. Unlike Chipotle, they did not skimp on the guacamole. I mean, it is still spewing out. The chicken is so tender. I wouldn't say it's like overly seasoned. I kind of like my chicken and arepas to be a little spicy, like have a little, at least cumin, something. This kind of seems just more like a nice, simple shredded chicken breast, but the guacamole and the arepa, which I'm praying is homemade. I feel like it tastes homemade. I want to kind of rip a part of the arepa off. In case you guys don't know, this is basically cornmeal, so similar to a corn tortilla. I love that. This has flavor on its own. Wow. So crispy, so well done. That just blew me away. Sometimes you don't know what you're getting yourself into with new food, especially like new, old, reimagined food. I'm happy they reimagined this. It's very good. It's probably gonna be a little messy, but let's see the cheese pull on this beaut. Oh, no cheese pull. What the heck? Okay, that's mildly disappointing. What it is lacking in cheese pull, it makes up for flavor. That sauce is fire. I do wish the cheese was a little melty. Maybe I should have had this one first. Maybe this one was sitting a little bit longer, and so I maybe should have done the cheese pull on that one, but I am not hating that it doesn't have a cheese pull. The cheese is still soft. It's not hard cheese. And the arepa, just as good. Wow. And last but certainly not least, the tres leches cake. And I'm actually happy that they didn't change this one too much. At least I'm hoping they didn't change it into too much, unless somehow they made it better. But the reason why I love this dessert, and it's definitely one of my festival favorites, is because, believe it or not, it is a vegan dessert. It's made with almond milk, oat milk, and coconut milk, and you would not know. It tastes like just like a regular tres leches using fatty cream. So great little, fairly healthy, delicious snack. And for $5, how do you beat that? I don't think you do. Oh, this is gonna be good. The little coconut on top. Okay, I think it's different than what I remember at the festival. I don't know if this also has been sitting it like a little bit longer back there, but it lost a little bit of the denseness. Like, I know it's soaked cake, but I remember last time it being a little more dense than that. But is the flavor still delicious? Yes. And if you don't like coconut, I'm not a big coconut fan, but I still really like this. It's like well done. It's just a little more gooey than I remember from my favorite at the festival, but I would still get it. You can't go wrong getting these 3 items. I mean, they're all what? You know, you can get all 3 of them for practically 20 bucks. So do not skip on these new festival favorites, and maybe they'll be your favorite soon. And we've made it back over to the Encanto stage to finally check out Celebration Encanto. You can see all the different times there, and we have about 15 minutes to go. So I think I actually want to hop back over to festival favorites here because they have some brews we can check out. And I decided to check out one of their seasonal beers. This is the Strawberry Heat Wave for $12, and it's made by Brew Hub. I got my beer. I had to get that Strawberry Heat Wave. It's feeling a little bit like a heat wave out here, but let's go find our seat for the Encanto show.
Hey, hola, hola, everybody. Bienvenidos. Welcome.
Hello. Come everyone, vengan acérquense. We are having a party right here in EPCOT, and you are all invited. And no, this place we're on celebration for nothing.
That's right. Today we are celebrating the magic of Encanto.
It was a wedding day. We were getting ready and there wasn't a cloud in the sky. He calls your name, it all fades to black. Yeah, he sees your dream. We don't talk about room, no.
Here's someone calling. ¿Quién será?
Right, everyone. I think I know what time it is. Vamos a bailar. Let's dance.
I absolutely loved that Encanto show. There were parts of it where I was getting like a little teary-eyed, and I think it's because it did also remind me of like old school EPCOT. Like when you would come here back in the day when I was a kid, they always would kind of have like streetmosphere, like little things going on where they would like incorporate people in the crowd. So getting to like see families dance together, like dads holding daughters and like doing the Encanto dances, it really like struck a chord with me. And the cast members, the actors on stage were very funny, and they were doing trivia. And I think everyone likes trivia these days, so it's like a fun mashup of like theater, dance party, and trivia. I think show-wise, it's the most similar to almost the Frozen show over in Hollywood Studios, where they kind of like tell the story a little bit and then play the songs as the story continues. But that whole area is so fun. Definitely can get a little crowded, but there's plenty of space since it's kind of like a circle stage. It also kind of reminded me of like in Harambe at Animal Kingdom, that sort of like audience participation of a show. Really, really top notch. Especially after those arepas, it couldn't have been a more like Encanto themed last couple hours. It was amazing, amazing. And before the next Encanto show starts, I want to give you a little tour without all the people in it of this like kind of Communicore Hall gardens here. Definitely you can see some great views of the monorail coming through here. I mean, I think this is gonna be a really cool spot at nighttime. You can see they have all these lights and speakers that like tower on both sides. This is a cool little setup here, and they're gonna be able to do so many different things with this stage. I think as more movies come out, they'll be able to have different types of shows and maybe even some, you know, rock bands, some local bands in the future. You never know what could hold. It's a great stage. They do have some seating over here too if you get here quite a bit early before the show, where I think you would still kind of have a good view. You could at least listen to the music fairly well from these tables. I really wanted to wait to meet Mickey and friends in here, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it, you guys. The line is saying 30 minutes, but based off of the length of it, I just don't think that it's a 30-minute wait, and it is hot outside. I mean, they have some fans there, but I almost feel like that meet and greet will be a walk-on in a few days. It's just such a new, you know, meet and greet that kind of everyone's rushing to it for sure. But I'm gonna keep an eye on it to see if we can come back and meet our friend. Just across the way, the other show I told you about earlier is going on. Let's check it out for a second. Okay, that was an interesting little show. I don't understand it fully, but it did remind me of Tinkerbell and like all of her fairy friends. But I think we're gonna wait it out in Mickey's line. I gotta meet him before we head home. Oh my goodness, we're walking in now. Look at the neons above. It is beautiful in here. And right up here, there's a little relic of EPCOT past. If you guys know what this little sketch is here, this little art piece, leave in the comment below if you know what this is from the past of EPCOT. You guys, I found the big cheese. It looks like you're on a wheel of cheese too, Mickey. It must be your favorite spot. Welcome back to EPCOT. We missed you so much. Here, let me spin you around. I have to give a little hug to the big man himself. Thank you so much for coming and joining us again at EPCOT. Are you liking, you know, your little area here and like near Communicore Hall, right? It's beautiful with the monorail. Lots of things to look at, and you get to share it with your friends, right? That's the best part. Thanks, Mickey. Good to see you. Uh-oh. He's gonna make it even more goofy of an angle. Now he probably looks so tall. Here, ready? Let's back it up. Beep, beep, beep. Clear, clear. Wait, in the center, and cheese. Or, I love it. Thanks, Goofy. Look who we have here. And I have just one question. What have you done with the place? This had to be your decorating, Minnie. It had to be your decorating. It is so beautiful. She's showing you everything. There's no way the boys could have done this, right? This had a woman's touch, I think. I'm so happy you're back at EPCOT. That was worth the wait, and it wasn't super long. I think it ended up being about 20 minutes, so well worth it. I'm not sure if they interchange those characters out, and sometimes you get Donald Duck or Daisy. The gang was all there. I'm really excited to have them back at the front of this park. I think it will help a lot in the future to have more in this area while fireworks are going on, because the World Showcase has been just so packed that we really need this World Celebration to be as open as it is to kind of help spread out the love of EPCOT. And speaking of loving EPCOT, all this newness that's going on, there is one thing that has gone away that I want to check out before we leave. In case you did not know, Test Track is officially closed down for refurbishment. I love that it says it's going to be presented by Chevrolet, and it is coming soon, but we do not know when. And although I'm sad that Test Track is closed now that it seems like all the construction is done in the middle of this park, but it's for a very, very good reason. They're revamping Test Track to kind of be inspired by the old EPCOT attraction World of Motion, which I personally loved. It definitely is old school EPCOT, which I think we're seeing a theme today, and I think it's a theme that I like. Communicore Hall, I actually really liked. I wasn't sure what I was gonna think about it. Do I think that they could have done more there? Absolutely, because those walls were up for about 5 years. So I'm hoping that more will come for it. I can't wait to get back here at night and see it. Also see if you can see any fireworks from there. I'm not too sure, but so far I really, really liked what I saw. The food was amazing. Definitely get here and get those arepas, because I think they're going to be constantly switching out that booth and putting new food in it, and I'm okay with that. Thank you guys so much for coming along today, and as always, here from the very new EPCOT, peace, love, and positivity, and all the good things. Love you guys. Bye.